So long
Bless
story short,
Thank
so
you.
a year ago, I think it was last summer, and this bodybuilder DM me, and he's just like, hey, if you're looking for someone to do some promo and just to like represent the brand with a good physique, a bodybuilder physique, I'm a pro. He's just like, send me a couple things and I'll take some pictures and send them over your way.
What a good ass dude.
I'm like, well, wait a second. So the business side of me comes out. I'm like, hey, if you buy something, I was like, I'll send you like a free T-shirt or a stringer or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he buys him and his wife, who's also a pro.
Let's
And
go.
so he buys them two custom hoodies.
Hell yeah.
And, I'm making it. I got the order packaged up. It's all beautiful. And next thing you know, I look at the shipping address and I'm like, this motherfucker, he lives in North Andover. So I'm like, wait a second. I
No
DM
way.
him. I DM him and I'm just like, yo, I'm like, you literally live 15 minutes away. Want to meet up on Wednesday and collab and get a workout? I'm like, he's like, hell yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
next thing you know, he drives to Barry's gym. We meet there.
Yes, sir.
And this giant guy comes out of the gym and he's just like, I'm like, oh my God, hi, right? But dude, the guy is like such a humble heart. Like he was there, he's been there for me for everything, and I've only known him for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And he knew I didn't even fucking meet the guy, and like he knew like I was hyping and I needed some help with my pre-workout and all that stuff. I meet up with him. Whatever I fucking need, he gave it to me. He helped me out, and I was just like, dude, like I cannot like.
Can't repay you.
Dude, like,
enough.
thank
That's
you
awesome.
so much.
Shout out Jay. Shout out Jay.
He's
Good
there
ass
for me,
dude.
right? No, I just met this guy, and mind you, I could just like took his advice and whatever the hell and ignored him, but I was just like, I see a connection with this guy.
Yeah.
So mind you, like he's older than me. Like the man just turned 42, so happy birthday to the guy.
Hey,
Shout out Jay. Happy
shout out
birthday.
Jay.
42, big 42.
But long
Still looking
story
great. Looks
short,
32.
I mean, like, like he messaged me and like we hung out, and like this guy every single day when I'm in college sends me motivation and stuff. Like
Wow.
he's like, morning big dog. He was just like, let's kill it today. Like you got this. You got a good head on your shoulders. I love you, brother. Keep going. Every single fucking day he sent that.
Wow.
So I go home for
Damn.
winter break and we meet up. We work out every single day. And I'm just like, dude, like I did it. I got the pre-workout in stock. We take a photo shoot. We get the hype going. I launched the pre-workout. The day that my papa was first admitted into the ICU, it was the day of my pre-workout launch. My head's
Wow.
fucking spinning. My car
Yeah.
doesn't work. I'm like, what do? I got to get home. Jay's just like, shoot me a text. The wife will come down. She'll pick you up, no problem. But last minute, my buddy's just like, yo, like, I got you. Let's go. So he takes me, and I'm just
Shout
like,
out,
dude,
buddy.
I'm like, Jay, I fucking love you. Thank you so much, man. Next thing you know, I get home. My mom's texting me. She's like, sad times, right? But she's just like, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep the pre-workout launching? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, because this guy, Papa's going to be fine, and he's going to fucking kill me if I postpone this shit.
Hell yeah.
So I launched it. I don't really pay attention to it. I'm spending time with him. I'm hanging out. I go visit him the next day. He's better. He's fine. He's out of the ICU. He's in whatever. Long story short. And like I check, he's like, how'd the pre-workout go? I'm like, wow. I'm like, this man remembered. So I checked the sales, and I almost died. I was just like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, I sold like 100 fucking tubs in like 24 hours. And my papa was just like,
Let's
get the
go.
hell out of here. Are you kidding me? You're going to put me back in the hospital if you're lying to me. I'm like, no, I'm serious. This is awesome. So, I mean, I tell Jay, I'm like, dude, I'm like, oh my God, like I did it. And he was just like, I'm so fucking proud of you, brother. I love you. Keep it up. However, he was just like, what's up, Barry? Barefoot Athletics.
Hey,
Barry
shouts
joined.
Shout out Bear. Shout out Bear.
But, and then he was just like, that was for you, Barry. But he's like, he's like, that's awesome. But he was just like, tomorrow's a new day. Let's grind in. Because he's a businessman himself. Like, this is his job.
Yep.
He's had, like, way more experience than me. But, like, he's rubbing it off on me and teaching me all these lessons. So next thing you know, I go to, like, his first, well, not his first, but my first ever bodybuilding show was at the Cutler Classic. And
Yes,
I
sir.
met Jay
You
Cutler.
met
Shout out
Cutler.
Jay
I saw
Cutler.
that.
Yeah, I
Shouts
met him
Jay
there.
Cutler.
I knew he was going to be there. Shout out to Jay.
Shout out
And
Jay. Come on the pod. Thank
Shouts
you.
to both Jays.
Shout out to both Jays.
Yeah, both Jays.
But I was
Both
there.
are huge. Both from Mass.
Yeah, both from Massachusetts, yes. So we meet up and we go there, and I knew Jay Cutler was going to be there. Brought him a T-shirt. We took some pictures. It was awesome. From there, we I watched Jay's show. I went around. I fucking talked and promoted and hustled to all of these other like actual like pros that have been in the industry for decades. And it's just like, wow, like I'm really shaking the hands with like 5-time Mr. Olympia here. This guy who won the NPC show. Like,
And I bet you made them look small.
No, yeah, I wish, right?
Tiny.
Now I will.
Soon.
Yeah, now you will. Hell yeah.
But from there, so like Jay's on stage, he gets down, and like mind you, this guy has been like hustling for this show. He's been dieting strict, like he's like
Going through
he
it.
needs some food, right?
Yeah, he's going through it.
But he's just like, why don't you go talk to this guy? I know this guy. Why don't you talk to this guy? He's a pro. Why don't you talk to this guy? I go talk to every single one. I'm selling this. I'm selling this. I'm selling this just because this guy's giving me advice.
Wow.
And like not one time did I just like sit on my ass and just fucking like relax. Like I'm just talking to everyone. I talked to
Grinding.
this guy who's brand new. He has a supplement store. And like he's just like, why don't you swing by the store? So he bought like I think like 15 tubs of Pre. He sells them. He's a good guy. His name is D. I don't know if that's short for something.
Shout out
But
to D.
he's cool.
Shout out to
He's
D.
pretty cool. Very knowledgeable. And next thing you know, like, Jay, he had his bodybuilding show, and then he's helping me model with this. I'm working out with him. I'm just having a fucking blast. The guy literally takes me on like at
Yeah.
a son. Like this guy literally
Yeah.
takes me on as a son. I always text him.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, I really can't appreciate like how you're such like a fatherly figure, like you're like a brother, you're a role model, you're an influencer, like him and his wife both. I'm like, I really don't deserve this. Like I appreciate it. And they're like,
Yeah, that's
kid, like
awesome.
we see potential. Like we don't want this to just go out the way. So, and it's just like they've been there forever, right? So, and like
Wow.
then
So cool.
Papa passed away. I tell Jay because he knows everything.
R.I.P.
He knew how he was doing. So, when's the service? I'll be right there. Like he was there through the whole fucking thing, and like just
Really
the
nice.
comfort, the respect I have for that was awesome. And like I generally know, like you kind of like know, like my best friend from high school and like childhood, like he'll be with me till the day I die. And like like a couple, maybe one or two guys from college will, like I definitely know he will, and I've known him for the shortest amount of time, and like
Wow.
I trust him the most. I'm the most comfortable around him, and like just him and his wife are just like the absolute, like you couldn't ask for like a better like friends, like parental like figures, like
Figures,
role
yeah.
models, like just influencers. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
That's
You know, I
amazing. That's
definitely-
awesome.
You know what you were telling me about him texting you like daily, just like, hey, go and kill it today. Hey, go, like just already like starting your day off with positive vibes. And like I think that's so important. I think that's so awesome that he does that for you because like one, what a great energy from him. He's giving that energy out because he, like you said, he recognizes it in you. And also like he's making your day, he's making everyone's day better by always being positive. Like I can't imagine a situation ever where like being negative and complaining towards a situation is ever going to help anyone or anything around it. You know what I
No.
mean? So when you were
Positivity.
going through that like struggle where it was sad times, life was just rough, the roller coaster was down, he was kind of there to let you know, hey, like things are going to be all right. You're going to be on the up. And like life is just all about balancing the highs and the lows. And I think you're just on a high right now. And I think that's awesome. I hope that fucking keeps going. I hope it's linear. I hope it's fucking
It will be.
skyrocketing. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome that you have someone in your life like that provides you that energy even when you may not have it yourself, because a big thing is like it's hard to have motivation every day. As you know, like I bet there are days where you don't want to go to the gym, but you're like, fuck it, I gotta go.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
it's not like that. It's kind of
Really?
like Barry's just like, yo, like you just finished a max out program. Like your central nervous system, and he was right, bro. He was like, he was
Shit's
just like,
tough.
dude, once this adrenaline wears off after maxing out, you're gonna feel like you just fell off a roof. I'm like, nah, I'll be fine. Dude, me and my best friend, after we maxed out, we go to this buffet, we eat a ton of meat. It was like hot pot.
Shouts.
We went to this hot to pot place. It was
Shout out
fucking
Hot
great.
Pot.
It was
Delicious.
so good.
That's awesome.
Dude, that night that I drove home, like I literally felt like I was about to fucking die. Like I felt like
it
that,
hit you like a bus.
like that feeling where like you jump and like your legs are locked and you just like, you know what I'm talking? I don't know how to
well,
explain.
you got a
it.
cramp and you're
No, bro. Like you jump off of a building or a structure and like you land with your
you
legs
feel like
straight.
you're falling.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You just feel it
And
throughout your whole
Oy,
body.
Yeah, I know exactly what you
Dude,
mean.
like that
Just
whole.
stuns
I
you.
remember. I think I
Yeah.
went to bed at like 6 o'clock at night, and I just slept like shit. I felt like ass the next day, and then I woke up. Like, what did I do? Like, I go to the gym.
Hell
I
yeah.
went to a different gym, so I didn't get yelled at. Barry's texting me. He's just like, "Yo, like, did you die or something? Like, I haven't seen you in here in like days. I was just like, yeah, I've just been doing like some like bodybuilding splits and some like other stuff, and it's nice. And now I'm back on.
Shouts
program.
Barry for checking in.
Yeah.
Good ass guy. Good
Sure, I'm
energy.
alive.
But also, speaking of maxes, because also it sounds like you put in a lot of work on a max day. Let's hear where you are. We know you've been working hard in the gym. We know you're, like you just said,
Hey,
consistent.
shouts Mel. Shouts fucking Barry.
Yeah, shouts
By the
everyone.
way. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, so let's hear the maxes right now,
Yes,
Yeah.
tell everyone
because we know you've been grinding.
about the progress. Yeah, let your progress show.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to sound like I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm just answering the question.
No,
You know, I started
not
the program.
Exactly.
arrogant at all.
We want. This is what the people want
That's
to
what
hear.
people want. People love numbers.
Dude, yeah, damn right. You
They
know?
love numbers.
I love
They love the
numbers too.
numbers.
When it's cha-ching, cha-ching. But but I mean, long story.
Yes,
So,
thank you. Love that.
but we're at.
Oh,
I think the end of college, I like half rep squatted like fucking 410, like a joke. It sucked. Bench 315 with my ass above my face and fucking breaking my back on like 500 for like maybe 1 or 2. So
Sir.
I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna have a herniated disc. So
Hey.
I'm just like, shut up, listen to Barry, bro. He's
Yeah.
been in the industry his whole life. Just listen to him.
He's a good leader.
I listened to him. I got on the program. I did the work. I was disciplined and consistent. I didn't do shit that I wasn't supposed to do. You know, I was consistent. I rested, which is very key.
You did it the way it
It's
should be
probably the
done.
most important thing.
The right way.
Towards the end of the program, before Maxell, like, I think my biggest AMRAP was 500 pounds. I think I did it for like 6 or 8 reps. So on deadlift, and then bench was, I think it was 285. I did it for 8, and then squats was 400, and I did it for 6. So I go to max out, and I have these goals in my head. I was like,
You got
I
a
need
number?
to squat at
You got
least
a number?
I'm like, I got to squat at least 425, bench 315, and deadlift like 550. So I get in there that day. I'm hyped up. I bought like a dozen of donuts to keep me refueled throughout all the maxes.
Hell yeah.
And I squatted 450 to start. Then I went to bench. I threw 335.
Hold on. Slow down. So we hit a 450 squat.
450.
450, and I had more. Like, I knew I could have tossed on the 25s.
And this is after half repping 410.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude,
And barely
that's
getting it.
fucking 450
That's
is
progress.
not a joke. That's a lot of weight. Trust
Oh,
me.
Jay just joined.
Let's go.
Yo, Jay.
Shout out Jay.
Jay.
Great guy.
Jay.
Jay, round of applause, brother.
Yo.
Yeah, we got
He
a round
can't
of
hear it,
applause.
but we're putting on
He can't hear
applause.
it, but the pod can hear it. Shout out Jay.
Jay,
That's
I just
awesome.
went on a huge rampage on like our whole history and stuff like that together. I'd hate to do it again because it's going to take a long time.
You can find it on the YouTube for
But
sure.
I will clip that beautiful section and I will send it to you. Long story short, while you're
Just
here,
showing love.
you just got to listen. I was telling the boys, I was just like, you know, I met this guy a year ago. He DM'd me. He became like the best fatherly figure. He became like the best like role model, the brother. He became this best guy, like
Source of
genuinely-
energy.
Literally,
Just ball of
genuinely
energy.
someone. There's like maybe a few people that I would take a bullet for. Obviously, it's my family, my best friend. I would definitely take like 5 for you. You know, 100%. But
Shouts
Hey.
Jay. Let's
you know,
go.
I was saying you did
Great
that.
guy.
You helped me with the pre-workout. You gave me motivation text in college. You were there for me and my family when my papa passed away. Like, there's no other man that would do that or just step up and fucking act like an alpha and bring somebody up.
Great
other
point.
than
Great
you.
point.
Hell
So
yeah.
I fucking appreciate it, man. I love
Amazing.
you to death. And I'm hyped for our lift and our lunch on Sunday. It better be good.
Let's go. Let's go.
But
Better feed this man right.
dude, you better feed the big dog.
No, yeah, I wanna shout out Jay for, like I said like earlier. I think that bringing that energy for you, like being there for you on like the dark days, just letting you know, hey, like things are gonna be fine. You know, he's telling you, let's kill it today. Let's have a good day, even though things aren't great. Let's just have a good day,
Bro,
one
like-
day at a time. I
Like,
think that's
you
great.
literally, like, you wake up in college to a ding at fucking like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're exhausted. I go to bed at 3 in the morning because I'm working on the brand. Sushi and slanging weights. Ooh,
Let's
hell
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Look at that, dude.
Okay.
Shouts Jay.
I wake up.
Shout
like,
out Shrimp Tempura.
I go to bed at like 3 a.m. I'm working on the brand. I don't go out with the boys. I don't party. I don't go out and drinking. I don't go out
Yeah,
and play
you're on your
pool.
grind.
I work on
Hell yeah.
Friday and Saturday nights. While the other guys are partying, I got the dorms to myself. I'm making clothes. Fucking get 2 hours of sleep. Bing. Good morning, brother. It's gonna be a great day today. Kill
Let's
it. I
go.
fucking love you, dude. It's the best messages like a young guy
Hell
can
yeah.
get. Hearing
Fuck
it from
yeah.
like someone that like you look up to as like an alpha and
Exactly.
like a man. It's kind of like, dude, this guy fucking believes in me. Like this guy, I'm
Can't let him down.
no, dude.
Hell
It's like
yeah.
him and my grandfather like were the men that I really looked up to and like I respected a ton. And it's just like holy shit. It's just like I ain't fucking letting this guy down. You know.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's
I
amazing.
want to talk about alpha male is a
But hold on,